Question number 15. The perpendicular from the origin to the line y equals mx plus c. So you have a line y equals mx plus c. The perpendicular from the origin. So this is the origin and this is a perpendicular line. Meets it at a point minus 1 comma 2. So in the point is minus 1 comma 2. Find the values of m and c. Find m comma c. Okay, so what do? You have 2 points for this particular line. So let me find the slope of this particular equation. I call it a, b, c and d. So slope ab, I name it as m1, is y2 minus y1. y2 minus y1 divided by x2 minus x1. So it is minus 2. Slope CD is m2. So what do you know about perpendicular lines? m1, m2 is minus 1. Minus 2, m2 equals minus 1. m2 is half. So you know the slope of this particular line. So in this equation, what is the slope of this particular line? It is m. So we have just found out m. So m equals m2, which is equal to half. So basically perpendicularity of lines vachchu enna kandupidichom, inda slope kandupidichittu inda particular relation vachchu you found out the value of this. Now you need to find the value of c. So how do you do that? You have a particular point on this line and you know the slope of this line. So you find the equation of the line first. So what is the equation of the line? Y minus y naught equals m times x minus x naught, which is plus 1. So when I multiply, I have 2y minus 4 equals x plus 1. So when I have y on one side, then I have 2y equals x plus 1 plus 4, which is 5. So y equals x by 2 plus 5 by 2. So this is of the form y equals mx plus c. So we just found out m is half. You also get that from the equation. So where m is half and c is 5 by 2. Okay. So basically, in the line kuduthirukku, in that perpendicular kuduthirukku, you have 2 points here. So you can find the slope of this line. Once you know the slope of this line, in the slope kandupidichilla because the two lines are perpendicular to each other. After you know the slope, you already have a point. So you try to find the equation of this particular line using the 1 point slope form. So point theriyum, slope theriyum. Ada substitute panna, you get an equation. You write it in the form that is given in the question. This is the default general form, but this is also given in the question. So when you try to compare both, you get m to be half and c to be 5 by 2. Okay. Question number 16. P and Q are the lengths of the perpendiculars from the origin to the line x cos theta. So rendu equation kuduthirukku and the distance from the origin is given. Okay. So the first point is 0, 0. You have two lines. This particular distance is P, this particular distance is Q, and the equation of this particular line is x cos theta minus y sin theta equals k cos 2 theta. And the equation of the other line is x secant theta plus y cosecant theta equals k. Prove that p square plus 4q square equals k square. So never panic when you see such complicated equations. Just try to solve the way you know everything. So in the question it is given that the distance from a point to the line is p. So what formula do you know? Distance equals ax1 plus by1 plus c divided by root of a square plus b square. Correct? So now you have two different distances. So when I take the first case, I have p equals, what is my a? It is the coefficient of x, which is cos theta times x1. What is my x1? So this is my x1 and y1 for both the equations because both come from the origin. So what is my x1 times 0 plus b. What is my b? Sin theta minus sin theta. You see there is a minus here. It is minus sin theta times what is my y1? It is 0 plus what is my c? This is not the default way of writing an equation. What is the general form of an equation? Ax plus by plus c. So when this comes to the other side, you have minus k cos 2 theta. Correct? So you have minus k cos 2 theta. So this is the numerator. And what is your denominator? It is root of a square plus b square. What is your a square? Cos square theta. What is your b square? Sin square theta. Cos square theta plus sin square theta. What is cos square theta plus sin square theta? 1. So now what does your numerator become? P equals 0 plus 0 minus k cos 2 theta. So minus k cos 2 theta inside a modulus symbol. What is given in the question? We need p square. So when I square on both sides, what do I get? P square equals k square cos 2 theta the whole square, which is cos square 2 theta. So this is equation number 1. So let me do the same thing for the second equation. So distance from a point to the line is q. So formula we use panna, what do you get? Q equals a x1. What is your a? Secant theta. What is your x1? 0. So you get 0. Similarly, b y1. What is your b? Cosecant theta. Cosecant theta times y1? 0. So again 0. So in that, what is your c? This k has to come to the left of the equal to symbol. So it is minus k. So you have minus k divided by, this is my c. What is my denominator? Root of a square plus b square. So in this particular equation, what is my a? Secant theta. So now your square root becomes secant square theta plus b square, which is cos square theta, which is cosecant square theta, right? So when you have secant square theta plus cosecant square theta, what does it become? I'll change secant theta to be 1 by cos theta and cosecant theta to be 1 by sin theta. Okay? So in the numerator, you have minus k divided by root of 1 by cos square theta plus 1 by sin square theta. So when I take the LCM, what do I have? Q equals minus k divided by square root of sin square theta plus cos square theta, which is 1 divided by cos square theta sin square theta, which is inside the root. So when I take the square root outside, so this becomes 1 by cos theta sin theta, which comes to the numerator. Clear? So I'll erase this part of the question. Please copy. So now your q becomes minus k. Square root lane velila edutha enago, it becomes cos 1 by cos theta sin theta. Denominator la 1 by cos theta sin theta and you can bring it to the numerator. So you have cos theta sin theta. So when I have cos theta sin theta, and also when there is a 2 sin theta cos theta is sin 2 theta. So what will I do? I will multiply 2 on both sides. So I have 2 sin theta cos theta, which is sin 2 theta. So I have 2q equals minus k times sin 2 theta. Question line again, I know I want q square. So I'm going to square on both sides. So what will I get? 4q square equals k square sin square 2 theta. So this is equation number 2. So when I add equation 1 and 2, what do I get? LHS becomes, so I'm adding 1 and 2. So your LHS is p square plus 4q square equals k square cos square 2 theta plus k square sin square 2 theta. So I have k square times cos square 2 theta plus sin square 2 theta. So you know that cos square theta plus sin square theta is 1. So this becomes 1. So So you have p square plus 4q square equals k square. P square plus 4q square equals k square. Hence root. Clear? So basically in the question you are only using the distance formula. Or point or line the distance is given. So you use the distance formula to solve such questions. Okay.